we see Anthony, the fight begins. Steel is all fire within. Every jab, every hook, every thunderous blow. Dances with destiny, a relentless flow.
Thanks for tuning in. See Andy back with another video. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you like the content. Big fight weekend. Tank Davis stopped Frank Martin. You know, that was I would say that's what I expected out of that fight. 8-round. I think it was 8-round stoppage. I think a minute 40 something like that. Very, very impressive. We all saw Tank, you know, I think take his boxing skill to another level. A lot of mental pressure on Frank, you know, walking him down, high guard, close range, not throwing a lot of punches, just stalking. I think that that kind of weigh you down mentally. You wait. I think Frank, he was waiting to return fire, probably waiting to counter, but he had to be the aggressor for as long as the fight lasts. I think that Gervonta gave away those first couple rounds. I'm not gonna say gave away, but just kind of seeing what Frank had to offer. I kind of knew the fight was over at the point when I think it was the 4th or the 5th round when Gervonta went back to his corner, and he was saying that he got no pop. That's all he got. That's all he got. And when somebody knows that you can't really, they don't feel the power. They don't really feel that you're a threat. I think it kind of changed the mind state. There was no adjustments by Frank and his team. You know, salute to him and his team. You know, he came in, did the thing, did what he had to do, but there was no adjustments made. You know, no trick bag, nothing to kind of make Gervonta slow down, think a little bit. You know, could have at some point switch orthodox, circle to the left, you know, try to take away the jab, which is easier said than done, but you got to take away something. You can't just give Tank open rein, you know, jab, right hook, mixing it up with the left, with the uppercuts, those big punches to the solar plexus, taking a lot of air out of Frank. And, you know, could have made a little bit more dirty fight, you know. I'm not saying dirty, but yeah, dirty. Could have a lot more holding. I would have definitely been hitting Tank on the break. I would have got a warning for hitting low. You know, it's a fight. I think everything goes. That's what the ref is for. Make the ref do his job. But it became real easy for Tank, seeing that Frank was pretty much basic, and seemed like that mental pressure just broke him down. You know, there was a point where I think it was in the 8th round also, when he was in the corner and looked like he was seconds away from taking a knee, and then came right back up. It was like, no, you're gonna have to knock me out. So salute. I saw the body flinch. I saw him go down after that. I think it was a right uppercut. He definitely was considering taking a knee, but he didn't. And salute to him. You know, that warriors do what warriors do. There's nothing off of Frank, no skin off of Frank's nose. He did his thing. Good check, and good to be able to step in with somebody like Tank. His next fight probably won't be anybody like Tank. You know, I'd like to see, you know, probably him and Devin Haney could have a good one, him and maybe Ryan Garcia. And I would like to say, in all the Tank videos I think I did in the past, I talked about his underrated boxing skills. And I think people should recognize that Tank's way more than just a power puncher. You know, very, very accurate, good ring IQ, good control. He didn't use the jab a lot, but it was very, very effective when he did do it, setting up those left hands and switching that jab to a right hook. You know, and I'm going to leave it right there with that. Salute to Frank and his team. Salute out to Gervonta and his team. Next, I got to say, I hear a lot of people talking Lomo. That'll be a decent fight, but the fight I really want to see is versus Shakur. I was watching some Paulie TV yesterday, and he was saying that Shakur would be a real good fight for Tank. Be a good fight, I agree. But we already know Shakur's going to try to make it a long fight, 12 rounds, going to try to win, going to try to definitely take it to the scorecard. I think he'd go after Tank if he sends something, but I don't see him really hurting Tank. And I think the mental pressure, the same way he did Frank, I think he would come in with that approach with Shakur. And I kind of see Gervonta and his team, you know, Calvin Ford, look, he's a real good trainer. I see them kind of taking away Shakur's jab with that pressure, and Shakur's going to try to land on those big shots, going to try to pop shot, going to try to stick and move, going to try to stay active, going to be on the back foot the whole time. But I think that, you know, Gervonta will start punching under the arm, in the arm. What no matter how many punches you throw, you only can block, maneuver, slip. Some things gonna land. Anything that lands on Shakur, it's just gonna boost the confidence of Tank. I think he'll become more aggressive, more aggressive. He's gonna make Shakur have to fight. He's gonna have to throw a lot of punches. I think versus Tank, he'll have to throw more punches than he did in any other fight. Just walking, turning, back foot, jab, stick and move only lasts so long. That is like a similar to like a Floyd Mayweather style, but Floyd really could pop. Floyd had, I think, 26 knockouts. I think Floyd is at like 51% knockout ratio. I come to think of it, I think Shakur might be the same. I think right now Shakur, I think he's 21-0 with 10 knockouts, but you got to bring your best versus Tank, and I don't think that stick and move style would work. And I don't think it would even go to the scorecard. So that's the next big fight for Tank. Him, Terrence Crawford, pound for pound list, both of them. I probably give Crawford the edge a little bit, but I think Tank's still right there, pound for pound. Pound for pound might be the biggest puncher. You got Tank, you got Better BF, some say Baturvia, but those guys really could pop. So salute to Tank and his team. I hope people start to recognize the underrated boxing skills. I've been saying that for a lot of videos, a couple of years now. I'm sure a lot of other people have been saying the same thing, but the future looks good with Tank. I think Tank's only 29 years old. Good years left on his for his boxing career, and we got to see where it goes. You still got Devin out there, you got Shakur, you got Teofimo. It's a lot of guys out there. You got Virgil Ortiz, so I think it'll be no problem Tank getting good fights. But as of right now, the way I see it, I don't think Tank's probably gonna ever leave 140. I think that'll be the dominant division. Tank being a real small guy, small stature. I don't think it. I think he came in, I believe, is at 133.4, something like that. And that'll show you, even with rehydration, Tank, I don't see him comfortably going up to 147. He's up. You say pushing 30 years old. Usually, you start to gain that weight around 31, 32. I think this is Tank's thing at this weight. So salute to him and the team. Like I said, salute to Frank and his team. Nothing but good things for Frank in the future. He can say, you know what? I stepped in with Gervonta. I went 8 rounds. Him and Ryan Garcia could be a good fight. But salute, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned. Be right back at you. See Anthony. Peace.
Boxing with C. Anthony, the fight begins. Steel is all fire within. Every jab, every hook, every thunderous blow.